Morning. Well, I'm still tipping away at this self-portrait. I adjusted the eye a little bit after the last day, because I was remembering that when we do self-portraits, we have to kind of be particularly attentive to the position of the eyes. And I'll tell you why that is, because when we look at one eye, both of our eyes are focused on that one eye. And then when we look at the other eye, both our eyes are focused on that eye. So we actually have to kind of adjust them so that they come a little bit closer together. In fact, I might just move this one a little bit over that way. And I think I can lift off that hard line until I'm sure where that one will be located. Anyway, I'll ease myself in a bit more gently, I think, and just work with the shadows around the eye socket instead for the moment. Today is a nice, it's a good day for painting today. The sun isn't so bright. It's got a lovely haze over it, the way November sun has. You know, that kind of glow that you get, really luminous glow behind the clouds. Okay, so I keep seeing this kind of sap greenish color, maybe a touch of viridian. And these shadows here somehow. Running along the side of the nose, there seems to be a depth of shadow there that's greater than what I've got. And then there's the little shadow where the nostril begins and cast by the nose onto the face. There's a triangular shape to that shadow. Pick up more of the color. The light is kind of brightening up quite significantly again now. But I think it's okay. Like, I still just kind of carry on each day, unless it's so blinding that I can't. And then I put a sheet up. But I think I'll just carry on each day with whatever the conditions. There's actually flowers on the windowsill there, casting a shadow on my face. Whatever the conditions are, I have a sense that I want to just let it be a portrayal of my face over a length of time, which is what it is, you know, regular kind of showing up in the mornings, and just tipping away at it. Finding what the main colors are here, and as the weeks go on, it could be completely nude. Each layer might adjust significantly. Like there's something about the swift portraits, that happen in a very short space of time and feel inspired and lovely and everything. And then there's another kind, like this one, I think, where I've resigned, like I kind of acknowledge that it's going to be over a period of weeks. It's not going to be something that's started and finished in a sitting, obviously. And that's never been the intention behind it. It's just to sit with myself a bit, like do something to represent the passage of time. Feels kind of soothing somehow. Maybe this is a good time of year to do that as well. I know I regularly sit and over the years, over the decades even, I've kind of regularly done this. I don't know if there's a pattern to it. If maybe it's when the seasons change or something that I'm more inclined. I could look that up. I'm inclined to do something long and well considered, maybe. Yeah, the sun is quite bright. And the thing about it is that it doesn't feel then like it's a kind of the job of making a painting. It's more the job of sitting with myself and just doing the marks that come to me then. And that's enough. And if something worthwhile happens through it, it's kind of a bonus, like as in if the painting is something that's satisfying at the end. Kind of pictorially satisfying. And that's a kind of bonus. I think I will need to widen that area a little bit. And then I kind of got flashes of a dream occasionally coming back to me this morning. Didn't remember it when I was in bed. Didn't even think about it. But now I've got little flashes and I'm kind of thinking, did that actually happen in my life? Or one of those kind of things that feels so real, like it was very casual, kind of talking about stuff I would have been talking about anyway. But to people who are not here, so I know it's a dream. People in other countries. Very deep shadows now. And a nice light on my eye. If I could maybe paint that, it might be no harm when the light is shining on it. I'll do something to represent the eyelid. Yeah, the light is kind of sporadic. It's coming and going with the brightness of the sun. But I'm just mixing the brown and the blue together. Van Dyke brown and ultramarine blue. I'm just going to see if I can find something to explain that. The eyelash line there. pupil which is standing out because of the brightness of the sun. I took on a new lease of life there. And there's a deeper contrast between it and the colour of the iris around it. And there's a kind of warmish shadow here, maybe coming down for the inner corner of the eye. Sits like maybe there-ish. And the outer corner is a little bit lower, I think, than the inner corner. And then I might just use some of the green into that red and brown and blue mix in order to capture something more of the shadow on the underside of the lid. Could also be seen as, I think, the shadow cast by the lid onto the iris. It's got a spherical kind of quality to it. Checking that I turned on the microphone this morning. Lo and behold, I did. There was just something striking about the eye there in that light that I didn't want to miss. And the light isn't as extreme as it was, but it's still brightening up that eye. I'm going to see about making the other eye work with this one now. And maybe the nose as well. So I'm overcompensating with this eye, making it move closer to the nose in the hope that it'll work with the other one. Let's see. Not a big operation to move an eye, especially if you don't do an awful lot to it from the first instance. And really brightly shining again now. This eye seems to me to be closed a little more than the other one. I think its position is okay. I know it's closed a lot more than the other one, but that seems to me to be the way it was there. But now that the stuff has gone away, it's opened up again. And it looks a little bit less odd with the other one when it's open. So I didn't even really notice myself how it closed it entirely. I'm turning it around to see if it works okay with the other one. When I look at it in the mirror, it's clearer to see. I want to do something on the shadow coming up to meet the upper surface of the lower lid there. So I'm going to mix up a purplish colour for that shadow here, you know. think it's okay. I'm not seeing it as being hugely wonky relationship between the two. It might be delusional. When I come back tomorrow, I might be like, how did I not see that? But actually, when I look in the mirror, it seems okay, but when I look here, it feels like that eye is too close altogether to the other one. I'm going to leave the mirror for today. Right, sunlight again. Taking easy out for a walk now. And I've got a few calendars to send. If anyone would like a calendar, let me know. I'll be sending them out over the next few weeks. There are 40 of the, how many did I get? 175, so there's 40 left. So do let me know if you're interested in one. £20 each, but to post it to the UK, it's 25. So 25 altogether to post in the UK. It's 35 to post, 1 to Europe or Ireland, and it's 45 for the rest of the world. It's just the way it is, though. There's quite expensive to post it to other countries. But if you get a second one, then it's £20 in the envelope. I just decided to do that. First one is 35, so to Ireland or to wherever. And then if you get a second one in the same envelope, that's another 20. And I'm talking about sterling here. It's a bit frustrating because the difference too with sterling and euros, so I'm going to clarify that. And thanks very much if you've already bought one. It's kind of fun doing them every year, and this year I was pleased with myself because I got them out a bit quicker than last year. Doesn't feel like it's in the middle of the Christmas rush or anything. Okay, so I'd say I've done my stint for today now. This little triangle of skin I noticed here. Might be kind of helpful. Where the neck stops and the shoulder begins there. And the other side is really bright. I'm just adding a bit of neck. Okay, that's the story today. I don't know if that's all of it now that you can see or not. I'll carry it on anyway in the next few days. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.